I got a boosted version of my basic rocket launcher.
I got 92 armor.
I got 92 armor too.
Oh my god. That's great.
Mid-range electroshock.
Yeah, hopefully those are good Gatlings. Let's see.
Sounds good.
Ah,
This thing.
626 armor.
Select a mission.
I think
Choose loadout.
I'm good.
Fencers can equip
Yeah.
weapons.
I think I got one more mission in me.
I got
For the
what I
night.
needed.
320, 10 damage.
Damn.
480, 10 damage.
Oh, we are going underground, it looks like.
Oh, Thunder Sniper. Say no more.
Because it says, it's time to enter the nest and find their queen.
Oh,
and tunnels
okay.
and some other stuff.
I
yeah.
actually have...
Fencers can equip.
Oh, what the hell?
Let's just dual wield
whatever.
different guns and screw around.
Hey.
Time to ruin people. We're like a third of the way through the game.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. People have asked repeatedly if we could do a couple of the maps on harder difficulties before we're
I
like
don't-
totally done.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to get like at least a couple dozen episodes out of this.
Oh, I forgot to change my shield.
Oh my god.
Well, it was nice helping in previous missions.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I'll be there next Tuesday.
I'll be there for you.
No, you won't. I don't need any help.
Bit.
Damn.
Bling.
Jesus
I got a kill.
Christ.
I think I helped. I
I
think
Oh
I think
my
up that
I am
general
more
direction.
God.
I think I am more dangerous to you guys than the enemies are.
Oh, these weapons
Yeah.
are completely incompatible with each other. That sucks.
Holy shit.
If I fire a cannon shot, it stops my Gatling from firing, and I have to rewind it up from scratch
That's
again.
a lot of ants.
I've made a
coming out of
terrible
the cross
mistake.
tunnels.
Oh,
I
a
am-
lot of answers say no more. They're dead. Ow! God damn it. Your explosives hurt so bad.
The nice part is there's plenty of health pickups.
Where?
None of those are health.
There's like one right there.
All armor.
Oh, there's one.
they're there.
Yeah, there's a
God
bunch.
damn you.
You fuck.
You like flew past by one rocket that I
There
fired
weren't
to
any
kill the
enemies.
one.
Why were you
There
shooting
was-
in the first
there
place,
was one
fucko?
ant. There's one ant,
Bird
dude.
actually sounded mad.
He is mad. Actually,
The game
bad
that ends
bird.
friendships.
Mine.
Ah. It's okay. You're probably gonna need it more than I am. In all seriousness, I am only actively trying to kill you when I'm yelling Judas. In this
No,
case,
I'm
just
aware.
splash
The problem
damage.
is you're yelling Judas every second
no,
of the game.
no, I don't think I've yelled Judas once, except for the one time I blew up the bridge underneath Keith because it was funny.
There too.
I know
Oh,
these
this is
missions
a
are getting
nice
harder,
gun.
so
I
am
really wish my
being-
dual wield choice didn't break it.
I am being nice. Ah,
You don't want to
Sometimes
stand in.
the ant-
You should not walk in front of Shotgun Man.
I'm just
I mean,
gonna
you should
stand
not be
here
in front
and just
of
shoot
Rocket
down
Man.
the tunnel.
I mean, I was
And
standing
they're all
still.
dead.
Everything dies.
It was your moving that became its own problem.
We would get to this mission faster if their corpses stopped blocking our shots. That's how deadly we are. This is absurd.
well, we did just go through hell to get a bunch of really nice guns.
I mean, this level can't be as hard as the last one.
no. I do appreciate that they have been scaling up in terms of,
Difficulty.
yeah, challenge
Yeah.
and enemies and like,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
sure, we're
that's
still
like
fighting.
a good game.
Yeah. No, this game is amazing in spite of its
Flaws.
low budget.
The budget's so low they
this
literally
game-
reuse half the game each time they make a new one.
This
yet-
game is so low budget, I'm convinced that it was made with Monopoly money.
Pretend budget. There's a hypothetical budget.
Yes. As a bonus, you get a chess piece.
You guys
I'll
are
get
so
there
much faster than
eventually.
me. Oh, shut up! I'm way faster. I'm
Oh,
way
is
slower than
that
you.
a dead end?
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
was
think
a
they're
dead
actually
end.
coming from the other
Yep.
direction.
We gotta go through the
Shit.
tunnel?
Oh,
Thought that was
yeah.
our
There's
goal.
a tunnel
Oh.
on the side here. You just passed it, bird. Yeah.
Shit.
Well, they tried to come out of the tunnel. Then I killed them all.
Okay.
No, you did not kill them all. That is a lot. Damn.
Yeah, well, they're gonna die now.
Heath, you might want to back out.
I'm working
you
on
are-
it. I'm working on
You are right
everything.
in the blast zone of everything.
Yeah, he is in the maw of death.
But everything's dying, so it's cool.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I definitely am kicking ass.
I think we all are. This is a nice catharsis after that previous mission.
yeah.
I just
Oh,
killed
God.
Fish in a
all
barrel
of the
level.
NPCs.
HQ's instructions.
We have to kill their queen, right?
Let's hurry ahead.
So we're doing this mission? Oh.
Yeah, we're looking for a queen.
Wouldn't be surprised if this has us going down into the caves and the next one's actual cave queen fight.
Storm team member.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
As far as I can tell, this is literally the same level we did before that led to us doing a separate level when we were at the bottom of a pit.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. I like that one.
I had actually.
It was fun
I
and
had
is
gone-
fun because we're doing it now. But it's
I
called
had gone
different-
back to
but it's
that
just called a
mission
different
just to do it
number.
again.
Oh yeah, there's that
What?
room. That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
These ants aren't right. They're little.
The kids aren't all right.
Are they? They might just
they-
be distant, bird.
Oh, maybe. No, things that are farther away are not smaller. They're the same size. I am a Byzantine painter.
How's that like weird
How's that
same
art studies
planar
degree working
foot
out?
placement going?
I don't know what either of you said, but they both sounded funny and intelligent. So, oh yes, very funny.
I always like looking at old style paintings and like trying to see how they handled the fact that they couldn't quite figure out how to place 2 feet on a 2D plane.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
usually they're just like
because they didn't have
kind of-
perspective wasn't invented yet.
Yeah, that is like
That's so
kind
weird to
of the
think
best
about.
magic.
But like the concept of drawing stuff in a way that replicates what it looks like was not invented yet.
Oh, hi.
Well, I mean, they tried. It's just like literally like they
Hey,
didn't have
Keith,
an
jump down.
understanding
Just jump down. It is so satisfying. Because there's no falling damage, so you just go.
Doesn't it feel weirdly like the room before? Shit.
Like, it was very interesting
Can't
where
think of what it's
like
called.
in old paintings, the size of something was not dedicated on its spatial positioning, but rather its importance.
Yep.
Which is
why
like a
Baby
Star Wars
Jesus
cover.
is monstrous
Yeah.
in so many things.
yeah, that's why baby Jesus is always like huge.
Giant baby Jesus.
It's true.
Jesus,
Like,
the
Jesus-
big red baby.
Jesus Christ, I think was supposed to be like historically somewhere around 5'4", but he's always like this tall, big dude.
Yeah. I mean, he was a carpenter, so he was buff.
Well, I mean, he quit his job fairly early. I don't think he got that buff.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's true.
When you find out you have fish multiplication powers, you don't just go back to making houses and benches and
Fish
shit.
multiplication power.
Dude, fish by default have fish multiplication powers.
Yeah, but when you're a dude that has fish multiplication powers, now that's special. Sadly, the mutant gene died with him, and X-Men will never be a thing.
Oh no, he was
Wow,
the first and
Wander.
last X-Men.
Wander, I want you to teach a comparative religions class
Oh
someday.
no.
Alright, listen up, douchebag. So there was this guy named Muhammad, okay?
And he thought it was hot shit.
I have no idea where you guys are. I'm just gonna keep
Towards
rolling,
the
and
red.
hopefully I find you.
Yeah, we just kept going
Oh,
down,
there it is.
down, in a
Oh
deadly
my
ring
god,
of ants.
that is some repetitive texture there.
yeah,
Oh my god,
I like
that
the
is
part
some
where it
repetitive
stretches out,
ants.
and it's like
I
one
can't-
texture
honestly,
is like
I
a
can't see the level
256
past
by
all the ants.
256.
I can see it because I'm not down like you guys are, so every time my grenades go off, it's just like I can see the whole area, and it is ugly. It looks like
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't mean to do
you
that.
know when you're in, you know when you're playing like Dark Souls and you get to see like a building from an angle that's normally not supposed to be like looked at from.
Yeah, and it's repeated
Oh.
textures. Yep,
Yeah, this is that building.
but in a cave.
Yes.
funny. Wander was saying he wasn't down like us, and it just immediately made me think of like the stupid code words people say when they want to sell
fellow
you
teens.
No, when they want to sell you drugs in the mall.
Good news is I obliterated that ant. The good bad news is Bird
Nice.
was in the middle of my crosshair when it happens.
Yeah, I got hurt. It's fine.
Your screen was a fireworks.
Yeah. One time I
That
was
is
in the
really one
mall
text
and I
you're
wanted to
repeating.
see a movie, and somebody walked up to me and was like, "Hey, are you cool?" And my response was like,
Don't do
yeah,
drugs,
I think
kids.
I'm cool." And then he was like, "No, are you cool?" And I was like,
I never thought about it before.
"Can
Can anyone truly
me
be cool?
I was like, "Are you trying to sell me drugs?" And man, that guy got out of my face immediately.
Choose loadout. Users can equip
Are you cool?
I think I found a fun
Are you
weapon.
cool?
I think I found a really cool weapon.
I got nothing for that mission. Charge
I
phase
got-
2. We gotta finish
I
this
got
mission.
a fork. I got a fork.
Fork.
Well, I hadn't heard that story. That was when I was trying to see the Warcraft movie, so, I mean, I never felt less cool than I did that day, so he just got me on a bad day. Another time, I probably would have bought his crystal meth, but oh well.
Just for the
It just
story.
didn't- yeah, I mean, you gotta do everything once, like murder and methamphetamines.
Yeah, that's how math works. Is that if everyone kills once, then we're out of people.
What? That's not...
If everyone
okay.
kills one person, then we run out of people.
I'm
That's
trying to
literally
think if
what would
that's
happen.
actually
is there would
true.
be
You're
no
right.
people left.
You're right. If every single human being killed one other person,
You'd run out of people.
Last
yeah.
man standing, Earth Edition.
You should write an academic paper on that. Call it the Keith principle.
It's not really hard to figure out. It's x minus x equals 0.
What the hell is a zero?
Ow, I'm in pain.
We're just talking about medieval stuff.
I
What
need
if
a zero.
actually...
You do realize though that, oh, I guess the last two people would have to like mutually kill each other, probably.
I mean, at that point, it's so
Yeah.
far that it doesn't matter anymore.
Actually, no.
We're
the
so
first
fucked.
people
We're so
would have
fucked
to.
that the actual conclusion doesn't even matter anymore at that point.
The first two and the last two people would have to kill each other.
Yes, to make it
Mutually.
consistent.
Yeah, otherwise it would break the
I am
rules and you'd
so
have to
gonna
reset
die.
the universe.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I can't.
Yeah, everyone knows that if you break one
I'm being
rule
attacked from
under
every
any
direction at
context,
once.
the universe itself shatters.
Yep.
That's why you're not supposed to cheat at Monopoly, because if you do, then capitalism
You don't
itself
need
ceases
to
to
cheat
exist.
it. You don't need to cheat in Monopoly. Monopoly by basis is horrible.
Yeah,
Monopoly
if you
is
want to
so
play Monopoly,
fucking
you win
awful.
by default because no one else does.
Well,
Yeah.
If you're the
Most
only
people
person in the room that wants to play Monopoly,
because
you win.
most people that want to play Monopoly are sociopaths. Or
I
no.
want to know how you
that
take a
one-
game like Monopoly and you make it worse, but also like prove the point even better. Play a game called Generational Monopoly, wherein the winner from previous
God.
games gets to keep
Monopoly
his earnings.
Legacy.
He gets to keep his earnings from previous games.
Oh, nepotism.
And yeah, and like it just becomes.
I don't think that
way
would be
worse.
Monopoly. I think that
You know what
game just
Monopoly
would
needs
be
is a card called
nepotism.
estate tax.
Yeah, that's just called real life.
Well, but you know what the natural like response to that would be?
What?
Extreme government lobbying to the point where it goes away again.
Yeah, well, there is no government in the game.
In
of
Monopoly, in Monopoly, government lobbying is called peer pressure. Oh, it's
This
over.
mission sucked.
It
was very brief.
It was suck.
I guess
It
we haven't
was
made
very
the queen
short.
yet.
No.
This is like the worst mission we played so far.
Yeah.
It was overwhelming
The
at first. I
beginning
thought I
was
was gonna
kind of
die.
strong, and then
Dark Prisoner,
Dark
that's the boss
Prisoner.
fight. We gotta do it. Here it goes.
Choose loadout.
Let's see
Users
here.
can equip 4 weapons.
have you guys ever met somebody that like reacted specifically poorly to like weird arbitrary things? Like I noticed how Keith has 666 HP.
Uh huh.
So when I worked at a grocery,
Plenty of people like that. I can't even really remember any context, but it seems
When I
like
worked at a
every single
grocery
person
store-
I've met is like, oh, well, you worked in a grocery store.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
certain people would
You just
certain
win
people
that
would throw
conversation.
that's how you get
certain
a
people
cross
would
section of
throw a
humanity.
fit. whenever I would have to like give them change.
I mean, we live in a world where people build.
666 or something like that.
We live in
yeah, people do freak out when you do that.
We live in a world where
grocery
people
stores.
build buildings that don't have a 13th floor.
Yeah.
Even though they do have a 13th floor, they just don't call it that.
But yeah, so I
Life is
actually
dumb.
I had one lady. I want to say she was Chinese, but there's like certain numbers in Chinese, like
She play joke? Never mind.
no. So she specifically wanted like a certain amount of change back because I guess it was a lucky number, maybe. But I
yeah.
had no idea what it was. But she's like, no, can you just give me 1 extra cent? And I'm like, no, what? And like, it didn't dawn on me until years later when somebody was like, by the way, these are like super taboo numbers if you're like really superstitious in Chinese culture or whatever. And it made no sense to me up until that point. And then I'm like, oh, that poor woman.
That poor woman.
I don't know
Oh,
anybody.
because you were
that's,
giving
like,
her like evil change.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was giving her evil chains and
She's
she's
giving her like cursed money.
and I couldn't complete the transaction.
You were giving
until,
her. You were giving her the black spot.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
basically.
I would be fired
Why
if I
wouldn't
kept
she
her
just
money.
ask for one less? Oh shoot! So she couldn't ask for one less penny either.
She probably could have, but she apparently the unlucky and lucky numbers were like right next to each other, so it's just like
Oh.
rightio then. I guess I'm
That's
just
fine.
going to call my manager and say, I
Give her
can't
the
help
unlucky
you.
number on purpose. Then she'll
Oops.
realize how bullshit it is eventually.
Well,
Hopefully.
I tried, but she like
No,
dropped
that's
it
not
on
how
the ground.
people operate.
No,
Yeah,
people only accept evidence that confirms their beliefs.
You try and force the situation, and you lose your minimum wage job.
Yeah.
The rest is up to you. We'll back you up.
What was that show? Shell wants me to tell a story. I don't really remember the details too much, but effectively, like, family unit comes in, and the lady very clearly, like, here, Shell, just get over here and tell the story. I don't remember.
It was a weird experience getting hired at Best Buy and just realizing that like how much of people's jobs and
on,
low-income
right? Yeah.
jobs is based on
Okay.
just asking for
So
a
I was
specific
working
income.
at Joanne Fabrics. That was probably good or a bad thing at one time. I ended up buying way too much fabric, mostly for my dragons. But in any case, so I was a cashier, and usually I was over at the cutting counter because of my knowledge of fabrics. But sometimes you get assigned to the cashier position, and there was a family that had come up, and they had a couple of children, all very young. Some of them were also having temper tantrums and whatnot. So the woman was specifically getting yarn, and the husband, one of the children had to be taken to the back. The woman was helping her out and whatever. So the guy looks at the yarn that his wife had selected, picks out one that he doesn't like, and sets it aside and says, I'm not buying this one, but I'll buy the rest. So he purchases the rest and, makes off with his son. The wife comes back around and notices that the one spool of yarn that she had wanted, he hadn't paid for. And I explained, he'd left it behind. And she's like, oh, well, I'll pay for it. I still want it. She brings out a plastic bag full of nothing but coins. Like, if someone had a penny collection of over 100 pennies, only a smattering of
Select a mission.
dimes and quarters and whatever. So this yarn was about $6, I would say, and some odd cents. And so, I picked through the bag of change to find all the quarters I could to make, as many whole dollars as possible before going to the dimes and then the nickels. And so it came down to a matter of another $1. And at that point, I had found all the silver coins that I could, and there were just pennies. Hundreds of
God.
pennies. And the whole time, the woman was struggling with her daughter because her daughter had actually stolen some of the change. And I was really worried that, I'd have to call my manager over and stuff because the lady insisted, I have enough change for this. And it's like, how am I going to count through 100 pennies? And, just as, the line was starting to get slightly longer and I knew that my manager would be coming to, investigate the situation, the young daughter finally releases her class, the class that she has on her coins, and it turns out that there just happened to be 4 quarters there. So we were able to use the last 4 quarters for the final dollar, and the family was able to go on their way. But the husband had completely ditched his wife and left her to pay for the yarn with a massive bag of coins.
Wow. Retail jobs. Damn.
When I was working at Best Buy, someone asked where they can find the stand that lets them lay down the Wii.
What are they saying? I can't hear anything.
Like literally the opposite of what a stand
I'm gonna
does.
head out now for the night.
You gotta go.
I could tell she couldn't hear me because I was in the middle of the story when she started talking.
Yeah,
I was like, oh.
that was definitely a good, a seamless transition.